Today on the program Elect Her Now, we are discussing the very special seat bill. The special seat bill at the House of Representatives. If it passes, it could mean reserved seat for women in Nigeria's National Assembly. Imagine that no more na men full everywhere. If you just look at the National Assembly from the left to right, from up to down, it's like an all men affairs. But it won't be that again with this new bill. When you watch the plenary on TV, you will see women, you'll be able to see men and women coming together to chart the way forward for Nigeria. Like the Yoruba say in their wisdom, if the woman sleeps, the whole community will sleep. We can't afford to keep half of our population under the political pillow. And speaking of not sleeping, our guest today is a woman who is not sleeping. Her name is Madam Taiwo Adebanjo, a woman who mobilizes voices louder than campaign speakers and fights for women's rights all the time. She's here to help us to understand that bill, the importance of the bill, and how we can push for its success. So don't touch that dial, and in fact, increase the volume. This is where to be on a Saturday afternoon. I'd like to welcome my guest to the program this afternoon, Madam Taiwo Adebanjo. Welcome on board, ma.
Thank you so much.
It's good to have you on board.
Nice to be here.
Okay, so let's begin from the bill itself. Recently, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives of the National Assembly, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, gave assurance of a reserved seat for women bill. What does this bill actually mean for everyday Nigerian?
Thank you so much. The bill actually means that we want to move forward. We want something great, something nice, something powerful, good development to start in our dear country, Nigeria. Because we have a lot of women that are very active, that are highly intelligent, and have a lot of things to contribute to the progress of the country if they are given the opportunity to participate in Nigeria politics.
Okay. Now, this particular bill we are talking about, is this the first time we are hearing about it? Has it been on the radar for some time?
Thank you. You know, there has been a lot of agitation for a while. Women have been negotiating, glamoring, and shouting for 35% of women representation in all the areas of politics. But we realize that we didn't even get closer. We didn't even get up to 10%, not to talk of 35%. And that is why this thing has been on and on and on for a very long time. And I believe that this time around, that even our men are interested in us having this, creating a space for us. We need to hold onto it and walk along with them.
Thank you very much. Now, everything we have said now, we need to also create a premise for it in Yoruba language, because we want everybody listening to us to be able to follow and understand what we are saying. Also, nípa bill tó wà ní ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ní òkè tí wọ́n sọ wípé àwọn ti fi ààyè kan sílẹ̀ tó jẹ́ ààyè tí ṣe ti obìnrin nìkan, tó jẹ́ wípé ọkùnrin ò ní bá wọn dùn rárá. Wọ́n ní pé táwọn bá wọlé padà fún session àwọn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, bíìlì yìí kí ni ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ fún ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, àti wípé ṣégbà àkọ́kọ́ rẹ̀ tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa irú nǹkan báyìí?
Ẹ ṣé, bíìlì yìí ìtumọ̀ ẹ̀ ni pé a fẹ́ tẹ̀síwájú, ọwọ́ wa fẹ́ tẹ̀ dáadáa, nítorí a ní àwọn obìnrin tó yẹ pé wọ́n nímọ̀, wọ́n lọ́gbọ́n, wọ́n lóye, wọ́n kàwé, wọ́n lè ṣe, kó ṣe pé wọ́n lè ṣe nìkan, wọ́n máa ṣe dáadáa. A ní wọn lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí, aláwọ̀ obìnrin olórí pípé tó pọ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí tó fẹ́ ṣe. Tí a bá gbárùkù tì wọ́n, kò kí ń ṣe àkọ́kọ́ rèé o, ó ti pẹ́ ta ti ń sọ. A máa wò pé 35% là ń wò pé ó yẹ kó jẹ́ population àwọn obìnrin in all areas of this political post. Ṣùgbọ́n a rí pé àti ẹ̀dẹ́ 10 kàmáì tí wàá sọ pé 30 ó lé 5. Ṣùgbọ́n nsìnyí tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti wá fẹ́ pass bí yìí, a rí pé nǹkan rere ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn, nǹkan gidi ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn, nǹkan dáadáa ti fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀, nítorí pé àwọn obìnrin náà a ti ṣetán láti gbárùkù ti bill yìí, láti gbárùkù tira wa náà kí gbogbo ẹ̀ kó lè yọrí dáadáa.
Thank you very much, Ma. Now, you just mentioned a gender imbalance that has always been noticed in the Nigerian political space. So how can this particular bill address that long-standing gender imbalance that we have seen, especially at the National Assembly?
Thank you so much. I think with the proper cooperation of the men and also the women, there has been a lot of agitation about this bill. And even women themselves, they don't even know they are right. That's what I can count it to be. Because when we talk about campaigning and all the rest, we see women, they'll be there shouting, singing, dancing. When they are not even claiming they are right, they are just dancing, not knowing what they are dancing for. But now, there has been a lot of education going on, educating our women so that they will know they are right. And not just knowing it, they'll be able to assess those rights and hold onto it so that we can move forward from level where we are right now.
Thank you very much. If you've just joined us, you're listening to Elect Her Now on OGBC 90.5 FM. Our guest is Madam Taiwo Adebanjo. And we are looking at the special seat that has been reserved. A bill is for that purpose now, the National Assembly at the House of Representatives. And then we're looking at that bill, what implication it has. Now, the bill we are talking about, some people say that reserved seat is charity and not merit. What will you say to this?
And that may be their belief that is charity. But I strongly believe that it's merit. We deserve it. Because we have people that can fit into that position and do it as it is expected and do it very well and do the right thing there. Because we've been deprived of this right for a very long time. And that's why they think that, it's a charity. It's not by right. It's by right because what we have all agreed that women will be having 35% of the slots. And now we are not even having it because the men don't allow us to have it. And we ourselves too, we don't seem to know our rights in fighting for it and attaining it. Because there are a lot of tussle at the top over there, which I think now everything must come to an end. And we should be able to hold that mantle and achieve those goals that belongs to women.
Thank you very much. Now, ibi tí a sọ̀rọ̀ dé yẹn ó jẹ́ ibi tó ṣe pàtàkì. Ìyẹn ni wípé irú èròǹgbà yìí tí wọ́n fi sílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin wípé kí a ní àwọn àyè kan tó jẹ́ pé obìnrin nìkan ló máa lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ sí. Irú àwọn kan believe pé irú àǹfààní tá à ń sọ yìí kò ń ṣe ẹ̀tọ́ wípé a kàn fún wọn ní a kàn fáwọn obìnrin ní nǹkan tí àwọn kan believe nìyẹn. Mo wá fẹ́ kí a wo ṣáàtì ẹ̀ ti ní àwọn obìnrin tó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wọ́n tẹ̀ ti ṣe takuntakun ní ẹ̀yìn wá àbí tá a mọ̀ wípé wọ́n ṣe takuntakun lọ́wọ́ tá a mọ̀ pé tí olówó yẹn bá tiẹ̀ dé ipò àṣẹ wọ́n á tún ṣe takuntakun jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ orílẹ̀-èdè sì máa jẹ àǹfààní látara wọn.
ṣé ẹ rí ipò yìí ẹ̀tọ́ àwọn obìnrin ni nítorí láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ láti sọ làwọn obìnrin ti ń béèrè fún pé ẹ̀tọ́ wọn ni tí wọ́n sì fi ń dùn wọ́n. Ní àsìkò báyìí ti tó fún àwọn obìnrin láti gba ipò nítorí pé a ní àwọn obìnrin tó lè ṣe é a ní àwọn obìnrin tó rí wọn pé láti ìgbà ìwáṣẹ̀ làwọn obìnrin tó ń ṣe takuntakun ti wà tó yẹ pé wọ́n ń jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ wọn ṣùgbọ́n nítorí pé àwọn ọkùnrin ò jẹ́ kí ẹnu àwọn obìnrin tókè a rí pé ní ọ̀dọ̀ púpọ̀ náà ti jẹ́ kẹ́nu wọn tókè ní sẹ́yìn àti kàwé gan kò pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fáwọn obìnrin ṣùgbọ́n sì a rí pé kò sí ipò tí ọkùnrin ń dé tí obìnrin ò dé bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn obìnrin bíi gan kàwé ju ọkùnrin wọn tábà tiẹ̀ wo inú ilé gan àìmọye obìnrin bíi gan tẹ́pọ̀ kàwé ju ọkọ ẹ̀ lọ kí ló wá dé táwa máa fi ẹ̀tọ́ obìnrin máa dùn ún lọ tí à jẹ́ kí wọ́n gba ẹ̀tọ́ wọn bó ṣe yẹ kán ṣe gbà á ìdí tó fi jẹ́ pé ẹ̀tọ́ wa nìyí ẹ̀tọ́ obìnrin ní 35 nínú 100 kán gba 30 ó lé 5 kó pọ̀ jù ó tiẹ̀ kéré ṣùgbọ́n ká tiẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ bì kan ká tiẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ká tiẹ̀ ṣìgbà yẹn náà ìdí tí mo fi rí pé ẹ̀tọ́ obìnrin ló jẹ́ ó yẹ kí obìnrin kí wọ́n lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n gba ẹ̀tọ́ yìí wọ́n á dẹ̀ rí pé tí àwọn obìnrin olórí pípé tá a bá fi síbẹ̀ ìkan rere máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ìtẹ̀síwájú máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ àìmọye àwọn obìnrin tó yẹ pé wọ́n fi sípò tó yẹ pé tẹ bá rí iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ń ṣe ní constituency wọn ní state wọn ó ju tàwọn ọkùnrin gan lọ tó yẹ pé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fi wọ́n sípò ní o ẹ̀dẹ̀ ti rí ìyàtọ̀ yẹn bó ṣe máa fẹ̀ tí wọ́n rí i pé wọ́n á náwó sí nǹkan ìtẹ̀síwájú á bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìlọsíwájú á bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ school wọ́n á dá sí wọn wọ́n á dá sáwọn ready even women with who are physically challenged they are ready and even those that are not we are all ready for this our right and we are ready to attain and achieve it and I know that even young women they too they are interested because they too they are aspiring to get to that peak to that high level most especially now that the level of education is high among both male and female so it's our right we need to attain it.
Electa now is on OGBC 90.5 FM. Our guest is a woman rights advocate and the one who's been defending the rights of women for some time, Madam Taiwo Adebanjo, is talking to us today about the special seat for women at the National Assembly. It's the bill now, and very soon, with the support of all, it will become law. And how can rural women, student and market women and men and everybody come together? Well, that is what we are talking about today on the program. We want to also hear from you. We want to hear from you and give us your opinions and thoughts about some of the things we've been talking about, the position or the potential in the special seat for women bill at the National Assembly right now. What you think going forward can give women more opportunities, in the political space in the country. 0803-437-9453. 0803-437-9453 and 0815-032-0226. We have our first caller. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Big Daddy from Adela Way.
Big Daddy, how are you today?
God bless you, man.
Welcome.
God bless God.
Thank you.
Now, we try to respect the women that you want to pass. But I ask a question. Does women watch, especially watch Nigerian politics is on account? There's an adage says politics is a dirty game. It may not be like that in other parts of the country. But in Nigeria, before someone can be able to get to certain places, we will be able to pay through his means. Look at the bill, the amount of money before they used to. Like I Big Daddy would never ever ask my wife to be in a politics. Look at the one that's happening to our sister there from another state, Natasha. When a woman goes there, stories that we had is much. And there is some certain things, according to the Monica Parabaya, women doesn't do it. They are the flower behind of a rock. Women is the rock. So whenever they pass a bill trying to reform electoral law and trying to make things work better for me, even the lowest man in this country for his son to have sitting up there, according to one of the emir said, before Nigerian politics become good, a son of nobody becomes somebody. If not that, if I'm asking any woman to go there, which is my sister, I'm not in support. But if the thing comes to materialize, to God be the glory. Let me stop there. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Big Daddy.
Thank you so much, Big Daddy. It's we that will make it to work. As long as we continue to say that it will not work, it will not work. Immediately we started to say that it's going to work out. It will work, it will work. It's every one of us that needs to make it to work. And look at what Natasha is actually doing. She's doing great thing. And she's supporting a lot of people in our state. So we need to make it to work. You, Big Daddy, myself, all our children, our older ones, our market women, people with challenges, and every one of us. If we decided to make it to work, it will work. If you stop saying that it will not work, it will not work. If you continue to say that it will work, we are ready to make it to work. It's going to work for us. It's we that will make it to work. Majority are outside. few people are up there. It's we majority that will make it to work, and it's going to work for us. That's just it, sir.
All right. Nǹkan tí Big Daddy béèrè yẹn àtàlàyé tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe lédè èdè abínibí wa. Òun ni wípé Big Daddy ń sọ pé ẹ̀rù ń bà àwọn nípa ọ̀rọ̀ obìnrin pé ṣé obìnrin lè ṣe ń tán pè ní òṣèlú gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe òṣèlú ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ṣá pé ṣó máa ṣe báyìí.
Ẹ ṣe obìnrin lè ṣe tá a bá ti fún wọn láàyè pé kàn ṣe, ṣùgbọ́n tí gbogbo wa bá ní kò lè ṣeé ṣe kò lè ṣeé ṣe kò ní ṣeé ṣe, ṣùgbọ́n tí gbogbo wa bá ti fẹnu sí pé ó ṣeé ṣe obìnrin lè ṣe. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ obìnrin là ń rí tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ribiribiribiri even Logun State yìí àìbóyè àwọn obìnrin tó ń ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ pé tẹ́ bá rí ẹ rí i pé wọ́n ṣe nǹkan. Ẹ wo commissioner women affairs, she is doing so much. àìmọye àwọn obìnrin tí wọ́n ń ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ pé ẹ rí báyìí ẹ sọ pé olúwa kú iṣẹ́ nínú ayé àwọn obìnrin yìí. Kò sí nǹkan tó wà ńbẹ̀, ṣebí kọ́ lu ọpọlọ wọn kọ́ lórí wọn ká mú jàgídíjàgbọ́n kúrò. Tá bá mú àwọn tó ń ṣe jàgídíjàgbọ́n kúrò nínú òṣèlú tó di pé a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fi àwọn ọ̀yàn gidi sídìí òṣèlú, àwọn tó rí wọn pé àwọn tí wọ́n ní ẹyinjú àánú lójú, àwọn tí wọ́n ṣetán láti ran aráàlú lọ́wọ́, àwọn tó ṣetán láti jẹ́ kí ìlú yìí kó dàgbàsókè kó di ńlá kí àwọn ọmọ wa kan ṣe rere, ó ti ṣe é ṣe nìyẹn.
Hello sir.
Hello, ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ káàsán.
Àṣà orúkọ tèmi ní Ọlákúnlé Ọ̀ṣàrẹ̀fẹ̀ láti Àgbàdo gáàsì àyàkẹ́.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sir.
Ẹ̀sà lóòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kan tí ẹ sọ yìí pé ó mẹ́tọ̀ kúfèrè náà wà lóṣù, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀rù tó wà níbẹ̀ ni pé ìgbéraga. Ẹ̀sà lọ wò ipò tí obìnrin dì mú tó bá ti lè dìbò nígbà ìgbéraga bẹ̀rẹ̀, kò sí ní òdílé rẹ̀ báwọn sọ fún wọn. Tó bá ti lè mú yẹn kúrò kó bá wọn sọ dáadáa, kó fi ìgbéraga kúrò, gbogbo ọkùnrin àgbáyé ló máa sọpọ̀ sí wọn.
Okay sir.
Ẹ ṣe kan.
Ẹ ṣe adúpẹ́ sà. Ṣé ẹ rí ọkàn gbogbo èèyàn nígbéraga wà? Àwa alájọ máa bára wa sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé rí ẹni tó ní ìgbéraga ó ti ní, ṣùgbọ́n tí wọ́n bá lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣàlẹ̀ pé àìwọ̀ yìí ọkọ̀ ẹ̀ ga o, ìgbéraga tó nǹkan bá rí nǹkan tó wà ń ta ọkọ̀ ẹ̀ máa wálé, àti tún pé àwọn èèyàn gidi gan ò ní gbéraga. Àwọn tó bá jẹ́ èèyàn rere èèyàn gidi, àwọn tó ní kàn ń ṣe iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wọn kọjá ìgbéraga, iṣẹ́ tó wà wájú wọn ó kọjá ìgbéraga. Nítorí pé àwọn obìnrin díẹ̀ tí mo mọ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe òṣèlú, tẹ́ bá rí bọ́n ṣe sọ ẹ́ rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ tútù ni wọ́n máa sọ sí yín, bí wọ́n ṣe máa ṣe tí nǹkan máa lójútùú ni wọ́n máa wá, kò ṣe wọn lágbára láti máa ṣe jàgídíjàgbọ́n. Nítorí pé wọn ò lè ṣe jàgídíjàgan, wọ́n máa wo bí nǹkan ṣe máa lọ síwájú ni. Tá a bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ó máa gbéraga, ó máa ṣe àní ṣe nǹkan kan, kí ni yóò dẹ̀ ní lọ síwájú. Ipò tá a wà náà la máa wà, kò dẹ̀ yẹ ká wà nípò tá a wà báyìí, ó yẹ ká ní lọ síwájú. Tí àwọn obìnrin tó wà wájú tá a bá sún wọn síwájú, àwọn ọmọ wọn tó wà lẹ́yìn nǹkan ńṣe ni nǹkan máa rí bó ṣe ń rí yìí. Tí nǹkan bá dẹ̀ rí bó ṣe ń rí yìí, ọjọ́ ọ̀la wa ó lágbára o.
Okay, now before we leave this question part, if this bill passes and becomes law, what could Nigeria's democracy look like in the next 10 years?
In fact, Nigerian democracy will be so wonderful in the next 10 years. Look at the few women that are there. Look at the wonderful thing they are doing. Look at it. With that, we realize that if more women were allowed to get to that place, they are going to perform wonderfully well. And that is why we should allow them to be there, so that there will be a lot of progress in our politics, in our community, at the rural, local government and state level. There's going to be a lot of progress. There's going to be a lot of achievement, and a lot of new things will spring forth.
Thank you very much. Now, how can you support? My people, talk without action is like planting yam without watering the yam. There won't be harvest. Here are your elect her now action tips going forward. Number 1, join a women's political advocacy group in your area. If there is none, start one. Number 2, attend your community meetings and speak up. Silence is approval, so you must speak up, like they say, Soros. Okay. Follow the progress of the special seat bill. There's a bill now creating a special seat for women at the National Assembly. They will start deliberation on it very soon. Ensure you follow the progress. Talk about it with your friends. Talk about it in church. Talk about it at the mosque. Talk about it at the market. And number 4, support women candidates. both financially and morally. Like Big Daddy was saying the other time, where would they get the money to spend? But let's support them with money, financially and morally. Politics needs both money and cheerleaders. Number 5, which is the last one, encourage women in your family to register and vote. Your daughter can be a lawmaker. Your wife can be a senator. Who says that your own daughter cannot also become a governor one day? But it starts by you supporting women now. That is when we can create a future for the daughters. And that's a wrap on the program this particular afternoon. We appreciate you very sincerely for another edition of Elector Now on OGBC 90.5 FM. Today we've seen that the special seat bill is not about pity. It is about justice. It's about giving women the microphone in the national conversation. Our guest today has been Madam Taiwo Adebanjo. We thank you very sincerely, Ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your thoughts and for leading us through today's program. Remember, Elector Now is proudly sponsored by Women's Rights Advancement and Protection Alternative, RAPA, in collaboration with Gender Development Initiative, GENDI, Changemakers International Network, and New Era Initiative for Persons with Disabilities. Many thanks to Adetope Adebon, and of course to Professor Olubomi Ashimolowo. Thank you. I'm Debo Adeyinka saying bye for now.
Nigeria men, even when we men just to talk. for entertainment round